Kevin.
Welcome to the Hopefully We Got Sound show. I think we do, though. Somebody needs to write in, let us know, and then we'll get started. I think we should be fine, though. So, yes, we're working. So, back to what we were saying. Let me reload the chat list here so we can get back online, and I will be able to see what you were saying. So, we decided we were going to do a burger challenge. That is a Titusville burger challenge. And if you listen to us from outside the beautiful city of Titusville and don't know anything about it, we don't have a whole lot of places to eat. So we have many fast food restaurants, all the major normal chains. We have Sonic, McDonald's, Krystal's, Burger King, and Wendys, and we have them all represented here tonight. We did not want to do any local yokel burgers because we know those will be better.
They'll demolish any of these burgers. So just to be fair, though, for everybody listening, we do understand that we know Five Guys is better. We know Hardee's is better. We know, what's the other one? Hardee's, something in Hardee's.
Backyard or Wayback Burger.
Wayback Burger is better. We know
Moonlight Drive-In's way better.
Moonlight Drive-In's way better, but we can't call that fast food, although they're quick.
They are quick.
So what else?
Anything that requires to actually cook the burger and you wait on it.
We don't have Jack in the Box. Nothing.
Thank God we don't.
Well, I'm just saying. So this is what we have. So what we're trying to do is, well, first off, there's a cheat day in order. All right?
Dude, so we weighed ourselves,
We
just
did.
to let you know.
Yep.
I weighed in at 256 pounds. I want to see what I weigh after this. I'm hoping for at least 257, if not 258.
And I, unfortunately, have gained some weight. So
after running a marathon.
I am now, I think I was 203 and a half. 203 and a half. Guys, at my lowest a couple months ago, I was 189 pounds. So the more running I've been doing, somehow the fatter I've been getting. My waist is staying the same, but I'm getting fat, heavy. I can't figure it out. But anyway.
It's all good.
Over the past weekend, I did a team relay race. We started in Titusville, and we ran to Tarpon Springs. So that was a total of 205-ish miles. And
Gosh.
I ran somewhere between like 25 and 28 miles, and then I rode another 5.9 miles on the bike. So, we're going to have a cheat day. So this is what we have for you. Bum, bum, bum. Now, guys, this is a fast food cheat day. This isn't a delicious food cheat day.
That looks pretty delicious to me.
I'm starving. I'm starving, so it's going to be good. So, I came up with a sheet that how we're going to rate these burgers. So, I basically came up with 5 categories so that each burger can get a total of 50 points, all right? So overlooked.
So 1 to 10 on all of them.
1 to 10 on all of them, all right? So normally I would say we had some shit we were going to talk about. We had a couple things that we wanted to do. And yeah, Josh, this is very similar to Ragnar. A lot of it, something similar to that. So the Ragnar, another... all right, so you have Iron Man, how it's like a brand.
Yeah.
Ragnar is a brand, and they're usually like these relay races that are just cross country, cross county, that sort of stuff. And they usually involve trails. So Springs, it goes basically from Mims to Tarpon Springs.
I was there today, and that was a long drive.
It's a long drive.
Well,
so, just to put a bow on that, so I think there was 10 of us. We split up in 2 vans, and we were basically just, tag teaming. Eat a dozen cookies, 2 dozen cookies, I'm not going to lie. The whole thing. 2 dozen cookies. So, listen, we jump in let's jump into the first burger.
Yeah, well, we have to talk about which one are we going to go with first? I say we go Whopper first.
You going to do that to us right out the gate?
Let's go crap first. Let's go Krystal Burger first.
Krystal Burger first.
I don't have to cut that in half.
When you're drunk.
Yeah, so if you don't know what a Krystal Burger is, that's the whole burger. I hope to God you know what a Krystal Burger is. If you're out west, it is a White Castle burger.
So that you guys can see what it looks like normally, not next to Kevin's gigantic head. This is what a Krystal Burger is.
It's a good-looking Krystal Burger, by the way. It's like
bad.
they knew we were going to have a good night. Yeah, buddy.
Look, guys.
So
this is what you expect from a Krystal Burger, though.
Onions, little paper-thin slice of meat, and cheese, and mustard. I don't know why they don't use ketchup.
I'm not complaining.
So another thing we were going to talk about is the amount of time it took to be in line. These were picked up by Janet. She said they were very quick. She was the only one in the line. Krystal's is always fast.
Yeah, they're not bad.
I mean, even if there's a line, they're fast. So I'm going to give them, because I don't give 10s, I'm going to give them a 9. Frank and I are doing this separately. So what do you give them?
All right. So by the way it looks exactly how I expect it to look, right? Doesn't look any crazy. I mean, if she said, I'm going to take her word on it. If she said that they were quick and they didn't give her a hard time, she also said they were nice. Think about it. It's probably not the C squad yet. You know, it's probably their B squad.
Yes.
So it's probably not terrible.
No, this would be A squad because you're still on the 5 o'clock people. They haven't left yet. I would think late night starts about 10.
Okay, so then we're still in the A squad, which is perfectly fine.
Which we don't have speed on here, by the way, because honestly, the only 10 in the world is Chick-fil-A.
I'm losing faith in Chick-fil-A. So
don't you say that.
The bun, I love Hawaiian rolls. The only thing that would make this better is if it was a Hawaiian roll.
You just changed my whole outlook on that burger. It turned to crap because now it's not a Hawaiian roll.
I know.
Why don't they do that?
I don't know. But the buns are good.
Yeah.
I like their buns. So, look, I'm not...
The burger itself, I mean, this is the best-looking Krystal burger I've ever seen, but it's still a Krystal burger. It still looks like a square piece of crap. So I'm going to give it like a 4.
For presentation?
Yeah, 4 on presentation. What are you giving it?
It comes in a freaking box.
Yeah, and our other one was bun, so we're going to say because it's not a Hawaiian roll, I'm going to say it's a 5.
I'm choking on it. Special.
Toppings are like a 3 because there's nothing on it. Mine's extremely dry.
They're a little dry. So the bread can't be.
The meat on a Krystal burger is a goddamn 1.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. Look, it gives you the shits no matter what. So it can't be good, right?
It is good though right now because I'm so hungry.
It's delicious. So taste. I mean, a Krystal with cheese, as far as taste is concerned, is pretty high up there. If I'm not,
the second bite was better.
Second bite was way better. I'm giving the taste like a 5. It's not that bad. Toppings. I like the minimal toppings. I'm not gonna lie. I do. I like them.
I thought that, well,
what else?
To each their own.
What else can you put on there?
Taste, though, first bite was a 1. Second bite was like a 6. So I'm going to go in the middle, and I'll give it a 4.
All right. You do need water, though. God, these things are salty.
That's what makes them.
All right, presentation.
I think that's why you like them when you're drinking, because don't you lose a lot of salt when you're getting dehydrated?
I think so.
I think that's why you drink Pedialyte.
That's why you drink your pee?
Pedialyte.
Oh.
So, my add up on the first one is 18, 21, 22, 26 total.
26 total. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Jesus.
Frank's going to die on this episode.
Hey, 26.
Which, there you go.
Yeah.
That's a solid score.
Yeah. I got 26 too. All right, that's awesome. All right, so those were a tie.
Bonus point. It's got a box.
I know, and it's so funny. Somebody wrote it too. Is the boxes are stackable? I know, it's really weird. You could fit like 100 of them over each other.
Yes, but they don't fit in each other.
They don't fit in each other.
Why don't?
I don't get it.
It's aggravating.
But you can.
If they would have just made them slightly, like cups.
But you can go like this and then put it in another one.
But eventually it's going to get too big. If
I
they
know,
would have
but you
just
can
made
fit
them
like
a little
6 of
bit
them.
like a V, then you could have stacked them side
I know,
to the roof.
as high as you want. But yeah, so what do you think, Kevin? What's next?
We need to go with one of the ones that was the first one I picked up, which is the quarter pounder.
All right, look.
I'll cut it in half.
See this, guys? Quarter pounder. All right. The presentation, come on. It's the only one that comes in a legit box.
It's the iPod or iPhone of the burger world. Hey, look at this. Well, you can't really.
Here, we'll switch to my camera.
There we go.
You go right there.
As you can see, they were on their A game tonight.
That
like
looks really
all these
pretty.
places. This is the first time I've looked at it.
That looks really pretty.
Yeah, I'm gonna mess it up now.
The one thing that I always had a problem though with McDonald's is no matter what all these burgers have like a very specific taste.
Oh, McDonald's. You know why McDonald's I feel is good? Is because no matter what, it's always going to taste the same.
Yeah, but I mean, even like no matter what burger you get, it even tastes the same. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. I like the sesame seed bun.
I do like the sesame seed bun. Look, if I'm going by their bun, it always is a little dry.
Yes.
So you can't get a 10. But as far as fast food buns go, I mean, I think it's a 7.
Really?
As for fast food, you have to realize a 10 is a perfect fast food burger.
Perfect fast food burger is BurgerFi Burger.
Is that really fast food, though?
With the branding? Sort of.
I don't know.
All
right.
I think you're right. I think it's... I'm going to give it a 6. No, because I gave Krystal's bun. I like Krystal's bun, though.
I do, too, but I can't tell.
I'm going to give it a 6. So, presentation, it's the freaking 9.
Yeah, well, the only problem I have is if it's too long from, like, the house, you know what I mean, from McDonald's to the house, there's nothing else besides that box. So you open it and it looks, boom, it's ready to go, and you can put your fries on the other side.
That and you don't get it all over the car.
You don't get it all over the car.
Which
is nice. It is freaking nice.
Although in my car, it's not going to hurt it. But...
No.
Another thing here is we skipped over speed. I was the one that picked this one up. I walked in. I used the automated service. I am going to minus a point for that because I hate the fact that they're going to those things.
Yeah.
I want somebody to help me out.
It takes me longer to figure out how to work the damn thing.
Yeah. Now, granted, other than the Krystal burger, because obviously it's not a full burger, this was the least expensive burger by $1.
Okay.
All the others were right in the 5-something, $5.50 range. This one was $4-something. I didn't use any coupons because I wanted regular prices.
Yeah. And on top of that, this is the lowest calorie burger on the list at 540 calories as it is.
Which is crazy.
Yeah.
It's good.
Is it good?
It's good.
God dang it.
You don't realize how bad a Krystal burger is until you eat a good burger after it. It's good, isn't it?
Yeah. Golly, that's salty too.
Yeah. I think that's going to be the theme is going to be the salt. Speed, though, it was fast because I ordered it myself, but I'm going to minus a point because I had to do my own order, so I'm giving it an 8. Toppings, I always feel like the onions are good, but they'd be so much better if they would caramelize them. Have you ever thought about that?
Yeah, they're still raw. They're diced really, really fine, but they're still raw. And what's the deal? Are the onions mixed with the ketchup, and it's like one thing that they squeeze?
I don't think so. But I think this burger could do a lot with some mayonnaise on it.
Yeah, I do. I agree with you. It could have a little mayonnaise. Look, I love the pickles. I love pickles on burgers. I like that they don't load it up with other toppings because that's not like the McDonald's thing.
Yeah.
You get that. They have that flavor perfect.
Uh-huh.
Right? For what? Now, don't get me wrong. It's not my first choice usually. I usually rarely go to McDonald's, but
I go there because the kids, that's their choice, man.
Sure, I drive next door, though, but we haven't gotten that far yet. So.
No, but, so, toppings, it's really going to be a 3 because it's the opposite of the Krystal burger. It's onions and mustard on the Krystal burger, and here it's onions and ketchup.
Mm-hmm.
They went the whole other way. Mm-hmm. They're like, we're going to do the opposite. So, there are 3 on the toppings, too, because they don't give you much. Meat.
I'm digging the 2 slices of cheese, though.
Meat's a solid 7 for me since they've changed it to where they cook it then. It is salty, which would make me believe it's not good meat because they're covering that up. Taste, 7.
Yeah.
So, let's see. What do we mark that up to? We got an 8 for speed, 9, 17, 23, 26, 33, 40. Thing crushed the other one for me.
I can't do math.
The money guy that can't do math.
Oh, man. I'm choking on it, too. Hold on. 25 plus, yeah, 40.
Again?
Yeah.
And we're not even agreeing on scores. That's crazy.
Yeah, that is funny. All right, so I'm not going to lie. Not that I'm full. But I'm okay. Look, so what I think is good about the quarter pounder always is a quarter pounder is a good go-to and in the car kind of burger. right? It's not going to make a mess. You can eat it one-handed, and you're not too worried about getting shit all over the place because there's
Except for
minimal
the
toppings.
sesame seeds. Why? I know the sesame. Are they just there for presentation?
I think they're there for presentation. They like you can taste them a little bit, but they're also not like real good, legit.
They're like the poppy seeds of the poppy seed or poppy bread deal. Like, ever had poppy bread?
Yes, Kevin. Sesame seeds are on sesame seed stuff, and poppy seed stuff is on.
Yeah,
Poppy.
you can't taste either of them.
Not really. You just get in your teeth. Poppy gets in your teeth like a
It's
motherfucker.
in my teeth right now.
You can feel it. All right. So next on our list,
You pick.
I'm gonna do it now and get it over with.
Okay.
Dave's single.
That is my choice. That's going to be the one I think.
Okay, so beforehand, Kevin and I both kind of agreed that the Wendys Dave's single is probably going to be the best burger, and the reason is that I like it. Where are you camera wise here?
Right here.
I put it in front of mine. There you go.
I'm telling you, they all did a good job tonight.
Yeah, I mean it looks good. Wendy's is another one that I like. I like while I'm driving, kind of a thing.
Their bun's the best.
Their bun is the best. Is it potato bun? Is that what it is?
I think so.
Their bun is absolutely delicious. I'm a huge fan of that. And then, so that you guys get an idea, they also have, the meat is thicker.
It's real, too, supposedly.
Supposedly it's real.
So to give you, this ain't going to help any of them out, but they did a study of antibiotics and meat that was found cooked in the burger. Like, they tested them. Every single one got an F, except Wendy's got a D.
Oh, that's so terrible.
So we just ate. I'm pretty sure Krystal's wasn't even meat.
I don't think it's meat. All right. So one thing I want to point out though with the Wendy's burger and what I've always liked about them is, oh my gosh, so again, like everybody else, there's cheese, there is pickles, and onions, but in this case they used like the sliced onions, which I like. Well, they're not sliced. They're probably like, quarter sliced?
Yeah.
And the biggest thing that I think Kevin and I both agree on is that potato bun and the little bit of mayonnaise.
Yeah.
It goes a long way. Now, it's not the easiest to eat in the car usually. See that onion piece falling out on yours? Usually always happens to me.
I was trying to remember if they put mustard on it. They don't.
I don't know that they put mustard on it.
But it looks natural. It looks like if you made a burger, it might look like this.
It's very close. Very close. I can never get my onions that thin, but whatever. But I agree with you. What do you think?
I just ate that onion by itself, and dude, I'm still starving at this point. Like, I feel like I'm eating way too slow. But it just looks like I cooked this. That's why I like it, I think. And
Much closer.
if you get like the Dave's triple, that sucker greases all over you.
I can get the Baconator.
Dude, that's triple grease.
The Baconator is delicious, but I wanted, remember, so all these burgers are relatively the same. They're all cheeseburgers with their own toppings. So far, golly, this is the best. And the bun, I'm giving the bun a 9.
I think it's because of the mayonnaise.
The mayonnaise soaks into the top part of the bun, too, which is really, really good, you know?
Yeah.
Then it makes that bun delicious. I felt like it's been better in the past, though.
Speed, you got to give the same rating as me because you weren't there. It was crap. They took forever. They left the burger sitting while they took care of other people, and I'm like, dude, I just ordered that burger. Can you grab it for me? Like, and the manager had to walk around and come get just my burger and throw it in the bag. It was sitting there a while.
Ugh.
I wasn't happy.
That sucks. Did you ask for a new one? Did you say we're doing a podcast? Give me a new one?
Like it matters. I had to drive it. I had to drive to other places to get their burgers.
Yeah.
I almost went to Taco Bell as a bonus.
So presentation, look, I'm not going to give it a lot of points on presentation because it's like you said, it's kind of like the burger you make at your house.
It's the messiest looking one.
It's always sloppy, right?
It's dripping everywhere right
now. The lettuce always looks sad, you know? But, I mean, it's not a problem. I'm not going to... You open up that quarter pounder, and it looks just like it does in the commercial.
Yeah, for the most part.
You know, yeah, of course.
This doesn't look like the commercial at all.
No, the commercial is like a beautiful piece of art. So presentation, I'm going to give it like a 6.
I'm giving it way lower. I'm giving it a 4.
Really? You're making me question that. Maybe I'll drop it down 1 to a 5.
So,
toppings, I have to be better than the other ones.
Yeah. I already know which one's going to win the toppings because I know they put everything on
Yeah,
it. But that ain't this one. So this is going to be, toppings is going to be, for me, a 7. Because I'm a big fan of mustard. and that they never put mustard on it.
If they would have put mustard on it, I think it would be good. I think they overdo it on the onions a little bit.
On this one, but not always. And you ever get that? Okay, we'll get there in a second. But another one of these companies loves to put condiments on theirs. Mm-hmm. I'm talking ketchup and mustard just flying out of that sucker.
I think it's fun. They don't want you to eat it in the car.
No.
So the ability to eat this in the car definitely drops down from something like the Quarter Pounder. The meat is not as salty, right? You notice that?
Mm-hmm.
Meat is not as salty. I hate saying that it's not as good because that's not the case. The other ones were very boom, zesty. This is more meaty. Like when you're biting into it, it doesn't feel as dry.
It tastes more like a burger.
You can almost see a little pink in there.
Yeah, it tastes like somebody cooked me a real burger.
Yeah.
That's why I like it. So for taste, for me, I'm giving it an 8 because I don't want a salt ball, honestly. And the meat, it's the best of the bunch so far. I'm giving that a 9 because if I was going by,
what did you say we gave speed for?
Speed was 6 because they were insanely slow. They have no bonus points, by the way. Bonus points for Krystals was the box, which if somebody has a tie, that can help them. And McDonald's bonus points were nothing because I had to order on a machine.
That sucks.
So, but I mean, it worked. It was fast, and that whole system seems to be the new way they're going to go. So thank you, California and Seattle, for raising your minimum wage to $15 an hour so that I can't have somebody serve me anymore.
It's so funny. Somebody I know, Chris, yeah, she said, it's the worst when you don't know what a snack pack is and you end up with 30 effing burgers. We need to see, for an episode, we need to see who can eat the most of a snack pack. 30 burgers? Where's the snack pack?
I know Taco Bell has like a fun pack.
So I used to get that by myself. It would be like,
I think it was 8 and 8 or 6 and 6.
You could split it up though.
Yeah.
You get 12 tacos, right? You get 12 tacos, or you can get like 6 tacos and 3 burritos.
Dude, the burritos, if you get the bean ones, your body can't handle it after like 3 or 4.
Oh, burritos? God, yeah. Bean burritos just destroy you.
It's like your body goes, that's enough beans. We're not doing any more of this.
Josh, we just wrapped up the what did we get? Dave's single.
Yeah, Dave's single was good. Let's see what I have for mine. So I have 10, 18, 25, 34.
I'm choking on whatever we have.
Stuff.
There's like a poppy seed in my throat.
42. It has taken the lead.
Really? I ended up being with the 40.
That's the first one we haven't agreed on.
Yeah.
So you tied it up with the Quarter Pounder with cheese.
Yeah, I'm trying to look at what happened, and it honestly looks like the presentation of the Quarter Pounder outweighed the. But no, I mean it wasn't that far off. Where was it low?
Yeah, but in reality, when I'm really eating, I could give 2 craps what it looks like.
See, the presentation was a 5, and the presentation on the Quarter Pounder was like a 9. So it screwed everything up. So Kevin,
This one's warm.
What do we got going on?
See that's a plus. The Sonic burger over there is still slightly warm because the dang thing's in foil.
Yeah, which
this
I
wax
think is
paper ain't doing it.
I'm not a big fan of wax paper, but I do think it's an improvement from the last thing that they did. That like real thin, like paper bag. Golly, that's a burger.
That's the biggest burger.
Well, hold that up. People can't see that.
So the Whopper is definitely the biggest burger. And I'm trying not to drop it.
You do it in front of that camera if you want.
And again, I've never seen a Whopper ever be clean.
No, they're so messy.
This is the cleanest Whopper I've ever seen.
I love it, though.
And I did not tell any of these people that we were... I think we're right, though, that this is the A-team.
Yeah, it's a perfect time of day to go.
Yeah. So I got to cut this sucker in half. And again, we got sesame seeds.
I like
the
magical
fact that nothing.
I like the fact that you're cutting it and it's still a massive burger.
Dude, that's a full. That's the weight of the other burger.
Yeah. So, I think the Whopper looks more like what I would end up making at the house if I can make a burger stay that wide.
Why don't they stay that wide?
It's all the fat and stuff just shriveled up.
It's all them antibiotics in there and the other ones that keep them flats.
All the water and everything.
My burgers cook like bacon. They shrivel up like Old Maid.
The presentation here.
The best I've ever seen a Burger King burger.
Yeah, but it still is not a quarter pounder.
No.
I mean, it's like a 6.
Yeah, well,
I mean, it looks good for a Whopper. But it's like, I'm looking at yours, and all the pickles are on one side. All the lettuce is like on one side.
yeah, you're probably right. It's like a 6. So, speed, they were the fastest. By far the fastest. And they get super bonus points because when I had to go back through bonus story, I forgot the Whopper Jr. I was supposed to get Janet. And went over to Wendys to go get the burger. Then realized I forgot her Whopper Jr. Drove back to go get the Whopper Jr. And this time, instead of going inside, because I was going inside to all these places, I went through the drive-thru and the guy, no crap, answered like this. Hello, welcome to Burger King. You're going to have to wait a minute. This is Barry White. Oh. Swear. And I went, I'm totally okay with waiting now.
Yep.
That right there, because I hate when they say, can you wait a minute? Like, I don't know why. I get aggravated.
Mind. Hey, sir, do you mind waiting?
I hate when they go, wait a minute.
Yeah, they're like, hold up.
Wait a minute. It's like a 16-year-old freaking kid that just learned how to drive and he's popping his zits on your burger.
Bun is Bun better than it's better than Krystal.
Yeah, it's better than
I don't
Krystal.
think it's better than a quarter pounder though.
No. My lines are all running together.
Yeah, mine too. So I'm going Bun with a 6. So, I know it's a low knock, but you have to think it is not as good as a Wendy's bun. It's I don't know. The McDonald's bun is obvious what it is, right? It's obviously like fake.
Yeah.
Toppings, golly, this takes the cake with the toppings. I love their toppings. Loaded up with mayo.
But still, no mustard.
Yeah, no mustard. The only one that does mustard on it so far is
Krystal. That's all they do.
Krystal only mustard. So toppings, I'm giving toppings a 9 because they've got it. Everything that I put on my burger, everything I put on my burger at the house is right there.
So you don't like mustard?
Sometimes I don't do ketchup or mustard.
That sucker's cold and it's still good.
Mustard?
No, this burger. Did you take a bite yet?
I didn't take a bite yet.
So taste was my last one. I honestly, because they're all kind of cold at this point, I honestly think for a cold burger, this is the best tasting cold burger. Like it holds up to the cold. It's like pizza.
This is so good.
Isn't it?
It is so good.
I never thought, I'm telling you, it's the best cold burger.
Damn, that's good. But on top of that, this is not an eat and driver. No. I'm just watching you right now. Just dropped it all over the place. You can't eat and drive with this one. They do a good job with the pickles. The cheese is good. The mayo is good, too, because here's the reason why I don't like mayo.
There's a lot of it, though.
Yeah, it is a lot of it. I don't like when mayo gets warm. So I like my mayo to still taste kind of cold.
Mm-hmm.
And this does.
That's a good burger. That one right now is winning.
Right now,
for my taste, because I gave the dang other burger an 8. I got to give this one a 9 on taste.
I gave it a 9 on meat as well.
On the meat, I gave it a 6 because I know it ain't real. Do you know how they make these things?
Where? How?
It looks like it goes through a conveyor belt thing, and it looks like because the flame broiledness, they like put it in like a dang CD drive. It goes in on the conveyor belt, goes through the thing, like frozen patty. Nothing like Wendy's, never frozen. So meat-wise, and plus it's getting an F on the antibiotic scale, as we know. So
that was so good, though. This is my favorite one.
It's good. And it's weird. Dude, that tomato almost snuck in there.
I wanted to say that Wendy's was going to be my favorite, but
it's the first with tomato, too. I don't like tomatoes, but I know a lot of people do.
But here's the deal. Wendy's, I'm actually going to get a junior bacon cheeseburger.
Really? But I just, whatever their number one is typically, what they want you to eat. That's what I figure. Although,
God, they got you pegged down. They could put a dick on number one.
Matt Phylor says Hardee's is the best.
Oh, yeah.
I like Hardee's.
Hardee's makes a really thick-ass burger.
Yeah, we used to have one in Titusville where Krystal's was. Used to be a Hardee's.
Really?
Yeah. Freaking sucks that that's gone. We got them little salt ball.
And we used to have Checkers.
Yeah. And you know why they left?
Why?
because the city wanted them to put in a turn lane because of the traffic in front of the high school. So they let them build there, but then they wanted them to pay for that. And they're like, nope, we're gone.
I get it.
I did the same crap to Tim Curtis right down the street where the old Taco Bell used to be.
That's terrible.
So.
Oh, man.
I'm not even full.
I feel sick to my stomach.
Did you eat before this?
I did.
I knew you were going to.
But I didn't have a lot. I had like 34 pieces of bacon.
I had a burger for lunch.
It's terrible. So far, I've done the math. We're gonna consume a total of 1,240 calories.
It's not that bad. It really isn't. Krystal Burger wasn't in that.
How much can a Krystal Burger be?
We'll watch it be like terrible.
That'd be so weird.
Because it's like a sugar bake loaf or something.
I think I'm slowly dying though.
Like right now?
Yeah, I'm like full up to my neck.
You can finish this.
Right now, I'm full up to my neck. I feel like a turd.
Normally, I eat really fast, and normally I say this one looks the worst.
I don't know. Well, I'm seeing a whole tomato.
Well, the friggin' meat is sliding off to one side.
Show everybody. This is a Sonic burger. You can do my camera if you want.
Look, the tomato's sliding off this side here, and then the meat's sliding off this side here, and then the bun is squished, but that's probably from it sitting. That looks like crap.
Yeah. Very light on the lettuce. It's shredded lettuce. Shredded lettuce on a burger kind of pisses me off because that means it's going to get all over the place if they put too much on.
That means you can't let Jason Prohaska have it.
And then the toppings do look kind of meager. Whatever.
I was excited about this one, too.
Let's give this one a shot. The bun feels nice and squishy.
APB, not APB, alert. So Janet went and picked this one up and said that Sonic was fast.
I don't believe it.
They knew we were coming. That's what I've come to think, because Sonic has never been fast ever.
All right.
I'm happy it has mustard on it. I'm taking this tomato off.
So I can tell you right now that looking at it cut open, the closest burger that it resembles to me is the Whopper.
Yeah.
You know?
I feel like they should taste better, though.
They should taste better. There's something about their meat that usually is not the best, but it's very Whopper-like, isn't it?
It is. But you know what? I never thought the Whopper was going to win this. Whopper's going to win this.
Whopper's going to win this, I think. I'm not going to knock this that bad. Okay, so the meat, I'm not saying that the meat is even Wendy's good, but it's better than McDonald's, I think.
Yeah, because I think the McDonald's just tastes like a salt ball.
It is just all salt. All you really taste is whatever that flavor they created with the ketchup and onions.
You know what's good about this meat? I just figured it out. It's slightly seared on the edges.
Slightly seared. It looks like it's burnt. They could have also just let it cook in the hot box.
Oh, they do that because I got some sometimes. They're as chewy as bubble gum.
Presentation sucks, right? It's down there with most of them.
Presentation, it's like a freaking 3. It looked like a turd.
I think it didn't look as bad as actually that the Wendy's burgers, again, always look a little sad.
The bun, it's a freaking 5.
Yeah, I'm not.
Toppings, I'm giving it a 9 because it's the only one that gives me mustard.
That's true.
And that's what I want.
No, toppings are good. The toppings are good. I think the toppings are just as good as a Whopper's, honestly.
I'm giving it. It's the best of the meats. It's right up there with Dave's on the meats. Dude, how good would a Whopper be if it had Dave meat on it?
Yeah.
If you just took the Whopper and threw in the Dave's.
If it just wasn't ever frozen.
Yeah.
All right. Taste on this one, I'm not going to...
It's like a 6 or a 7.
I'm not going to bash it. I mean, it's not terrible, but it just wasn't my favorite.
It's the equivalent to me of the quarter pounder with cheese.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's a 7.
It's a 7?
Yeah.
All right, so total score now.
It did well for me.
Really?
42.
Oh, I have it as a 33.
Maybe I counted wrong.
Maybe I counted wrong. Hold on. 10, 25.
No.
Nope.
It's a 42.
I did wrong. 34. Wow.
What'd you give it?
Wow.
Did the Krystal Burger beat it?
41. I gave it a 41.
I got a 42. So my best was the Whopper.
Yeah, let me. I never added up the Whopper.
I got 43 on the Whopper. And I got a bonus point because of the drive-thru guys singing like Barry White. Because that's pretty awesome.
Let's see.
Oh, and I said, thank you. And he goes, no, thank you for having it your way. I was like, this guy is going somewhere.
Oh, man. All right, so I got the Whopper as a 45. So in my order, so here we go. This is in my order. If you're going to go grab a fast food burger in town, the first thing you're going to get is a Whopper. And then the second thing you're going to get is going to actually be that Sonic cheeseburger.
Mine's the Sonic or the Dave's single is tied at 42.
Tied? So then I've got the Dave's and McDonald's tied at 40.
I got McDonald's by itself at 40.
And Krystal is you're drunk and you're Ubering over there.
It's 26. But it gets bonus points because if you're drunk, it gives you an extra 100 points.
Yeah. All right, so your first was Whopper. Your second was Sonic or Dave's. Third was McDonald's. And fourth was Krystal.
Yep.
So I think we can both say that Krystal sucks. McDonald's is not too far behind it. And Whopper's the king.
Whopper is the king. And let's just say that before we ever did this, we both agreed that we thought that the Wendys Dave single was going to win.
Yeah, we were expecting it big time.
So it even surprised us. And that tells you that we're actually being honest here. But, yeah, so if you took all the best parts from all of them, here'd be my best burger. Boxing from the quarter pounder with cheese. Because this thing is the ultimate in driving satisfaction. Mm-hmm. Is it even legal to eat and drive, by the way?
I don't think it's illegal.
Okay. That'll be next.
Yeah.
So, box from this. Then, I would take all the toppings from Sonic because you get everything. Mm-hmm. Then I would take the bun. Probably.
It's tough.
Which one did I have at the highest?
I think you do a Whopper bun.
Dave Single was the one because it's kind of that potato bun for me. So then the meat would have to be either between the Whopper or the Dave Single. Mm-hmm. It was just something about that freaking Whopper comes together perfectly.
The Whopper really does come together so well.
And there's people that this is probably their job is they go, okay, that doesn't work with this.
Besides the fact that I'm dying and about to explode right now. When I worked down in Miami, I knew a guy that used to be an executive chef for Burger King.
Those guys make those burgers look beautiful for those commercials.
His thing was they had a philosophy or motto, whatever you want to call it, that fat plus scent equals flavor.
Yeah.
Right? So the idea was if it was a nice fatty burger and you could flame broil that thing and the scent's going to smoke up the place, fill up the air.
Burger King smells great.
And you're always pleasantly, like you're always pleasant with your choice, right? Grab a freaking Burger King burger and you put it down and it's not bad. It's pleasant.
So now that these are all the ones in Titusville, what is your favorite? Doesn't necessarily have to be fast food, but it can't take over 25 minutes, 20 minutes.
You can't only get it by going inside and sitting down.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
There's a Hostess. If there's a Hostess, that one's not allowed.
Yeah.
So
because even Chipotle.
What would be your favorite?
Burger-wise?
Yeah.
I'm torn. Occasionally, I really do like Five Guys. Occasionally.
So greasy.
It is very greasy. And you know what? I don't like going in there. At all.
Does it feel like it gets on your skin to you?
Yes, 100%.
It does to me, too. I feel like it's in the 100%. Air. It's because they use peanut oil.
I did a triathlon once, and literally only once, and I was talking about getting Five Guys, for the month leading up to it, because I was not eating poorly at all. And I was done early, so I sat in the parking lot for an hour waiting for them to open.
You're into that.
Well, I took a nap. I was still in my
tri-suit. When you were done.
That's what I'm saying, afterwards.
Oh, okay.
It was after the triathlon. So I finished and then I drove straight to Five Guys and I realized that I was there early. It wasn't a full hour. Honestly, it was 50 minutes. So I just leaned my seat back, took a little nap, set an alarm, and then I went in.
I do feel like that they've fallen off over the years because if you walk in there, you see all their accolades on the wall.
Yeah, they're all old, right?
Yeah, there ain't one from the last 5 years.
Steak and Shake. I keep forgetting Steak and Shake.
Steak and Shake. Remember, Steak and Shake used to be one of the most expensive burger places, although they have a hostess sometimes. But
is that a real hostess?
It's there to make you feel like it's fancy.
Yeah.
But when they went and switched over to like the $4 meals and stuff like that, dude, same burgers from the past. Now they're ultra inexpensive. And why we don't have one in Titusville, I have no idea. It's like the one place I know would make it.
Yeah.
Like if we had, what's the one on Texas Toast? The Frisco Melt.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's
good.
If
we had a Frisco Melt in front of me right now, wins.
Frisco Melt wins. Well, what's the dressing that they put on there? It's like a Thousand Island or something. Yeah, it's really good.
With the white cheese.
With the white cheese, that is, right? The white. It's not. Is it cheddar? It's not cheddar.
White would be probably Swiss.
Yeah, whatever it is, it's really good. But look, we're not advocating for fast food burgers because they're still not good for you. All the preservatives and crap like that. And
I didn't get to say my favorite fast food.
What was your fast food?
Just leaving me out.
Sorry.
BurgerFi all day.
But I see, where's BurgerFi?
And then Shake Shack. None of these are local.
But are they drive-through?
They're walk-in. I don't know if Shake Shack's. They might be at certain locations.
I felt like Shake Shack is a drive-through.
By the way, the only two fast foodish style burger places that got 0 antibiotics in their meat and got A ratings, BurgerFi and Shake Shack.
Really?
The only two.
I didn't know that.
Yep. So they are actually not lying when they say they're organic meat.
That's good.
And I ate at BurgerFi today for lunch. I got a lettuce wrap double. Oh my God. They're so good. Every time. Every time.
That's one thing I like about Five Guys, though, is you can get a burger lettuce wrapped, which is nice.
Yeah, they should. I asked for that at McDonald's, and they tried, but they put it in a pancake holder, and then they put the meat down and all the toppings on top, and put the lettuce on top, and tried to make it look all fancy.
Because it's just shredded lettuce.
Yeah. No. They had both. Yeah. It was. They tried.
That's okay. That way.
Yeah, they really did. But favorite local burger, and it can be anywhere.
Yeah,
dude, mine is always going to be Moonlight.
Moonlight's got a good burger.
It's the experience too.
Yep, it's salty. I go there every year for the parade.
I'd go there every minute if they were still open during the week. They're open on Saturdays and Sundays.
I didn't know they're only open those 2 days.
You ever had their fried mushrooms?
No.
I don't know if you like fried mushrooms.
Sure,
but they have the best fried mushrooms. That's like I go there. Burger's good. Go there for the fried mushrooms, though.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Dude, I feel like a turd right now.
Really?
Yeah, I feel disgusting.
I feel like great.
I feel like I need a shower. I want to wash my face. Definitely my hands.
Want to go to Taco Bell after this?
Feel so good. No. Normally, under normal circumstances, I would say yes, but this just feels disgusting. I feel gross. Oh. Okay, we're good on time. So, Jesus.
Is it that bad?
Yeah.
Like your brain isn't even functioning. I think you got lettuce tickling your brain.
You know what? I want a Coke.
So you know who the ultimate best burger though is?
Where?
So Roost Chris Steakhouse. If you go during lunch, they have it on some of the menus. Like there was one at a hotel I went to, and they had the burger on the menu, but most of them don't. And you can ask for it any time. But they will take their fresh sirloin, they will grind it there. They will put all the stuff, and I don't know if you've ever been to a Roost Chris, but they do that searing, like super searing thing that they're known for with butter on it. Mm-hmm. That burger is off the chain, and I've eaten a lot of burgers.
So I know Longhorn has a good burger. Chili's has a decent burger.
Chili's
Outback has a decent burger.
Yeah.
But again, that's a whole other level.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's got a hostess.
I would take any one of those places over any of these, I think.
Depends on what kind of hurry I'm in.
Yeah, sure. Like if we were just going to go out for a burger and time wasn't an issue and we didn't want to go very far, we're probably going to Moonlight. Right? And if they're closed, honestly, we're probably not going anywhere.
And I always end up at McDonald's because the kids are like, I want chicken nuggets.
I know, dude, I can't.
McNuggets. Whoever the genius was that said, hey, let's put Mick in front of everything.
Yep.
Dude, Mick anything will sell.
I want a McApple pie.
They have a fruit pie now.
That's terrible.
It was on the menu earlier.
They still have the apple pie?
I think it's cherry, which doesn't sound bad.
Doesn't sound bad at all.
Want to go get one?
Maybe.
But you're already sick.
Who has the best dessert, though? Fast food-wise, best dessert. Is the Frosty still king?
No, I don't like the Frosty.
You know that vanilla and chocolate.
And that crap of dunking them nasty old fries into the Frosty, that is disgusting.
It's delicious. The best thing Wendy's ever did was change their fries.
Yeah. Because
their fries used to be so bad.
Like Krystal fries prior to that.
I hate Krystal fries. I hate old Wendy's fries. Burger King fries are right behind them. And then McDonald's.
Burger King's fries used to be the best. And remember
so
when they got bad is when they switched from vegetable oil or peanut oil to vegetable oil, and then their fries went to crap.
Yeah.
But you know who rivals any fry and you're forgetting? Arby's.
Arby's fries are good.
And Checkers.
Checkers fries are good.
Because they're different.
They're different.
Although Arby's does have regular home-style fries.
But Chick-fil-A's fries are different, and I'm not a fan.
Dude. With the Chick-fil-A sauce, I would eat that pen.
Well, that's a Chick-fil-A sauce. That's not the...
I don't put the Chick-fil-A sauce on their chicken sandwich. I put it on the fries.
Yes.
And it's mind-boggling how good it is.
I have to use like a whole packet of ketchup for one fry because it's so big.
One packet of that sauce, the Chick-fil-A sauce, I think is 250 calories.
That's ridiculous because I eat at least 2 of them. So I usually go and get the biggest chicken nuggets that they'll give you, which is like a 12-pack. And they get the 12-pack chicken nuggets and 2 Chick-fil-A sauces and just go
Have
down.
you seen at Wendy's at the very bottom, they offer a family bowl of chili with a family box of nuggets. 50 nuggets and a freaking gallon of chili.
How much?
It's like $24.
I'm doing it.
And I'm just making that price up. But I saw it tonight. It's on the bottom. It's on that part that never lights up, really, so you can't even see it.
Dude, Burger King, you can go get a 10-piece chicken nuggets for $1.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Why does McDonald's drive-thru have a better TV than my house?
Because they make a lot of money.
Dude, do you see how clear that thing is? I want to go there and play video games on it.
Crystal clear.
Yeah. And then Krystal's down the street doesn't even have the lights working.
Nope. It's terrible. Burger King's really not that far behind. Burger King is always a hot mess.
Dude, it's dirty. I walked in there tonight and there's crap all over the floor.
That's
and
gross.
I'm like, well, and it's not like your food's touching that, but, you know, they're walking through it.
Yeah.
And it's like, can anybody sweep that up? But they're understaffed. You ever notice at McDonald's is, for the most part, they're all clean?
Yeah, because they know.
There's 100 of them in there.
But of all the places, all those places are, what, like a quarter, not even a quarter mile apart from each other. From McDonald's all the way to Wendy's, maybe that's a quarter mile.
No. Shoot, that ain't even a 16th of a mile.
No, it's close, man.
We're going to go walk it.
It's close.
We'll go get one of them tape things
By
from
foot.
Home Depot. It is a Home Depot's distance from each other.
It's true. By foot, it's close.
It's like CVS and Walgreens.
So, but of all of those, dude, McDonald's dominates that.
Yeah.
What do you think the average, you know what I mean? Like what, 4 out of 10 people go to McDonald's probably?
McDonald's is a constant in any state, in any city. They are everywhere.
But if 4 out of 10 people are going to McDonald's, you think that's a low number. But that means that 6 out of 10 people are split up between the other 4 places that are right there.
Well, McDonald's is really good at, like I said earlier, about being a constant. You know what you're going to get. You know how you're going to get it. And it's going to be the same every time.
Well, and they're so big that they throw money at things too. So they'll partner up, right? So every time, like the Monopoly game for one, every time there's like a big movie, they're usually partnered with McDonald's, the freaking Olympics.
And they give them that stuff.
Yeah.
That's their promotion. And the other thing that's crazy to me is McDonald's, they have to be losing money on the Happy Meal. They have to.
It's only like $3.49 or something like that.
Yeah, after tax.
Yeah.
Like, you're not making any money because first off, you got the box, then you got the toy, then you got apples.
Right.
Those apples at go get them at Walmart are like 50 cents a package.
Have you tasted them though?
Dude, I left them in my car, closed, for days. They were still perfectly
Yeah,
green.
because they taste like chemicals.
Hey, as long as they taste like good chemicals.
But
like Titusville water.
I won't drink it anymore. That's why we have all this bottled water.
Dude, it's bad.
It tastes like poo.
Yeah, it tastes like chlorine.
You can taste the carbon in there too.
Yeah, because that chlorine goes through there and knocks all that shit somewhere.
It's ridiculous. And ever since like I've been home, I've been feeling like when you swim in a pool, and then you sometimes get like a little bit of that stuffy chlorine nose, and your eyes burn a little bit. That's how I felt for the last 3 days since I got home.
Like after a shower?
Kind of.
I was thinking about getting a filtration system for the whole house.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You just put it in. That doesn't make a point because I took a shower a little bit earlier and my eyes are burning now.
Well, they said in the thing, like, be careful showering in it. What are we, Flint, Michigan?
I think we're trying not to be Flint, Michigan, so we're nuking everything. We're going to get some sort of diseases from this.
I would imagine cancer could be caused by chlorine.
That's ridiculous.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it says on a chlorine bottle, do not drink or ingest, and if you do, call the poison control hotline.
Yeah, pretty much, right?
And Aaron Brockovich was commenting about us.
Really?
Really? Look, that's a true story. She did a whole thing on Titusville and has stayed on it because she's like, this is, bunch of crap, blah, blah, blah. And we all know this. This has been going on forever.
Yeah.
Nothing's changing.
We're all going to die.
I don't think we're all going to die, but a lot of older people might die.
Yeah.
I mean, that may be on their last legs as it is, and now you're feeding them chlorine.
That's not good. I like to think that it's killing all the bad shit in me.
It is. Not in you. It's killing the good bacteria, which allows the bad bacteria to thrive.
Yeah. That's maybe why I'm getting fatter. We got multiple. The bad bacteria is multiplying by a much higher rate.
That's why you're farting so much.
It's been terrible. They've been smelling like death. Dude, but on that run, so it was really funny. So we would, after the first run, so I ran one leg, and it was roughly like 6 miles and change. And then, I'm supposed to hand off to the next runner. Well, because we were missing somebody, I ended up being that next runner. So I had to run 13.2 miles.
More?
Right out of the gate. Right? So I did, it's so funny because it poured down rain, and, so the people running in the rain, it sucks, but they were actually kind of cooled down a little bit, And then I had to run as soon as the sun's coming up. So here it is. It's like 85 degrees, and the sun's coming up, but the ground's wet, so it's all humid. So I passed through the first checkpoint, and I ran right to, the guy goes, you running right through? And I was like, nope, go and poop. I ran right to the porta potty, took a little deuce, and then I kept going. So I ran the second leg, and then as soon as I was done, I probably ate like 3 or 4 oranges and drank a bunch of water, which isn't terrible, right?
No.
And then as the day goes on, you start getting a little more hungry, so you start eating like weird stuff, whatever's in there. Beef jerky, right? So I ate a whole pound of sweet hot beef jerky.
Do you ever get to where you start eating and you never get full?
Yeah, all the time.
Like I'm a dog.
That was all day today until these burgers.
Well, that's why these burgers did what they did.
Yeah, I feel sick.
But I'm fine. Like, totally fine.
Ugh.
But, excuse me, that's my next topic. I went and got an Echelon bike. And to those who don't know, Echelon is the less expensive version of Peloton. Totally happy with it. Like, really nice, by the way.
Good. I got to check it out.
Yeah. So you get to either do live classes and race against other people, or do pre-recorded classes, and then you race against people that have done it already, and you see their times. So the one I did, there was like 474, 4 something high. And I was running 31st the whole time, which I'm ultra competitive. I have not worked out 7 years, so maybe more. And so I'm like, dude, screw this. If I'm in 30th or 31st, I think I was, I can do this. I can get top 10. Like, to me, I'm willing to die to be able to go in the other room and say, hey, Morgan, I got top 10, and just fall out right there. And then that could be on my grave. I got top 10.
That's how I feel sometimes if I'm doing a run and I'm really close to like setting a personal record. I'll cross the finish line and I like just run right to the side because I'm either going to throw up or I'm going to be fine. So it's like, and we have this little saying in our group that if he didn't puke, he still had more in the tank. So like literally, so as I'm sprinting towards the finish line, it's coming up.
Ugh.
Like, so literally, like, my last couple steps are, like, a little bit of a mouthful of, like, vomit. And then I'll, like, run to the side real quick, and I'm like, oh, it's either
And you're not the only one doing it, I'm sure.
No. And I'm like, it's all coming up, or...
Moral of the story
And
is,
it goes away.
don't ever step foot on the outside lines of the finish line of a long race.
Yeah.
or probably even a short race either, because I'm sure they go
Well, the
wide
short,
out.
it's so funny. I have a friend, well, Mark. Mark always says that it's Mark and I think Tom. Both of them will say that they haven't, like they always puke at 5Ks, like the shorter races, because they're just running so freaking
Just
hard, wide open, and then they cross the finish line and just vomit.
Well, I almost threw up. I don't think I've ever thrown up though from running. Like even when I was in college, and when I was in college, I remember the coach said either you run a mile in under 6 minutes to the whole team, or you're cut. This was during tryouts. I had never in my life even probably come under 7 minutes. Like there was no way. I did it. I thought I was gonna die, and I didn't throw up, but I remember my lips were tingling, like buzzing, kind of weird, and like my teeth felt weird.
Yeah. It's like so much wind going through your teeth, it dries you out.
Dude,
Makes everything tastes weird. So my buddy GQ sent us a text earlier, and he did 1 mile. I think it was at like 5:46 or something like that.
well, I was right under it. I was like 550 something. But you got to remember, that's back when I worked out 2 to 3 times a day, did cardio every day. Like, our coach was in the military in college, and he showed every bit of it because we were the best in shape baseball players you ever saw.
I'm sorry, he did a 5:19.
Jeez, that's almost 4 minute mile.
He did.
That's totally different. 5:19 is totally different than high five.
He did a 1.26 mile, like speed training.
Gee, mini Christmas.
Yeah, and all of them were under 5:30. All his sprints were under 5:30 per mile.
Well, the end of the story is it was a 30-minute bike ride I had to do last night, a 30-minute class, and I got to probably 10 minutes left, and my freaking calf cramped to where it was flexed out, like ripped looking, like because it had knotted up, and so I was one leg pushing it, and then that one started feeling better, and then the other leg cramped up. So then I'm doing it with the other one, and I'm trying, and dude, I'm just watching myself fall in the standings, and I'm so pissed. And then I finally it's like my body's like, okay, he's not going to stop, so let's just stop telling him it hurts.
Yeah.
And so I finished hard, ended up like 47th. But I was pissed because I felt like I had a good shot at getting top 10.
Yeah, dude, that happens to me all the time, dude. When I'll run, and especially if there's somebody kind of like hanging with me, and we'll start to go, right? And then at some point you're like, I'm doing everything I'm supposed to be doing, but I'm like slowing down.
Yeah, it's like the mind's there, but the body's not.
You're like fighting it, and you're like, dude, I'm literally doing everything I'm supposed to be doing, but how the hell am I just like drifting behind? So in my last leg, which was the following day, so I started running at around 11 o'clock on Friday morning, and then my last run was around 11 o'clock on Saturday morning. So I ran 5 times. But 2 of the runs were like doubles, right? So 3 separate times, 5 legs. So in that one, I saw that there's 3 people. There's 2 people that weren't too far in front of me. So I would try to catch up to them. So I would like sprint while I saw them jogging, and then when they walked, I would stop for a second to catch my breath because I knew I could catch them on the sprints. So then again, I would sprint again, and I'd pass somebody, and then sprint again, and I passed somebody. So I come around the corner, and I realized that there's another person that was really close. So I started doing the same thing. So I started sprinting behind him, and he could feel me. Like, literally, I would stop walking like 10 feet behind him when he would stop walking. And then we both saw, like, the last flag where we had to run through, and it was about a quarter mile out. And he just kind of looked at me and shook his head, and he was like, screw it, I can't run. Like, that's it. Like, we've been doing it, like, the whole time, you know? So I just gave him a tap on the back, and I took off, and I had a beer for him when he got there.
That's kind of bitch move, though, man.
What?
If you can see the end, give it hell till the end.
Yeah, but you have to understand.
Unless you're like that woman on YouTube I saw where she's like wiggling. You see that one? And she's
Yeah.
like, can't even make it across right at the very end. Like, that's different. But if you're still able to run, by God, dig deep.
Well, the problem, though, is you have to realize that these people are probably 20-something miles in. You know what I mean? They're freaking tired. It was 100 degrees while we were running. Like, my Garmin was telling me that it was 100 degrees in that spot. And I had kept sprinting this guy, like, every quarter mile, I'd have him sprint at least 0.2 of it. You know what I mean? Trying to stay in front.
Where'd you guys end up? What place?
Oh, dead last.
Well, how? If you passed them?
They dropped out. That team dropped out. So
yeah, but that means you still beat them because they DNF'd.
Well, yeah, we beat 3 teams dropped out.
Okay, well, you didn't get last.
No, but we were pacing ahead of them the whole time too. So it's not like we were last and then they dropped out and then we got it. You know what I'm saying?
How many teams were there?
I want to say there's a decent amount of teams, 11, 16, something like that.
There's that many crazy people in the world.
That many crazy people, dude. It was a crazy time. I was exhausted, dude. And then after that run, when I realized I was done, literally right after that run, I pounded 2 beers and ate a dozen chocolate chip cookies, 6 oranges, a Coke, like a regular Coke, a large pizza, and then we went out to dinner.
And you're worried about a couple half burgers?
And then I had dinner. Dude, I've gained. I gained. I'm up like almost 12 pounds.
You're like the fat crackhead of running.
Yeah.
Like you can gain weight like a crackhead can gain weight.
I ran 7 miles today and still I'm up in weight from this morning. I don't know what's going on.
You have a giant turd lodge somewhere.
I've got something in there. Tapeworm, something. Fucked up.
That's awful.
It's terrible. But I would do it again next weekend. I would run all over again.
Not me, my friends. Nope. Not going to happen.
I'm running this weekend.
I'll do that Ironman if I can walk the run.
If you can walk through. Yeah, you can walk the run.
I'd do the bike and I would do the swimming, but I ain't running.
I'm scared of swimming.
My knees hurt, man.
Yeah?
They beat up. I caught for a long time.
Dude, I was running earlier today and realized that my calves, it's so funny how much you appreciate, like, when things work. Or how much we overlook when things work, right? So I'm running, I'm like, why do my calves hurt so bad? Like, you barely move. But if your calves were fine and your quads were messed up, you'd be thinking the same thing. You're like, God dang it. So yeah, dude, like when one thing is not working, you're like, holy shit, I underappreciate when everything is actually
kind of like
working.
when you get the flu and you're like, I just want to feel better.
Yeah, and and like better is all relative, right? It's like I just want to not have to have toilet paper shoved up my nose. You know what I mean? So I'm not.
That's the worst when you get that freaking raw nose hole.
Yep.
Dude, I hate that.
Yep.
I never get pukey sick. Never do. I don't throw up, like, ever. That's what I've just realized.
I have a couple times in the last couple of years, whereas before I would, like, never.
I mean, for, like, no reason. Because if I was going to throw up, it would have been last night because I laid on the ground cramping and, like, rolling around trying not to cramp.
See, that goes away, I think.
Breathing hard like I was going to die.
Yeah.
Morgan came in, and this is how loving she is. She comes in, takes a picture of me.
Yeah. You're like hyperventilating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, well, if you die, have a good last picture of you.
Well, I want to say, like, last week I went for a really long run, and I came in here to cool down, and I got on the floor, like, right behind where you're sitting, and something happened, and, like, my legs cramped, and I couldn't get up. It's like everybody just left me here. Like, all day long, I'm laying on that floor, like, face down.
Did you at least have the remote control for the TV?
I used my phone, and I threw it up on the Apple TV. But that was it. And I was just listening to some Joe Rogan laying on the floor. Couldn't even watch it.
Army crawl to the kitchen.
Couldn't move. I was like, that's it. I'm done.
I used to get that when I used to have to catch like double and triple headers. I remember my hamstrings would cramp. Like bad. And I'm talking like I don't know if you've ever had a full-on hamstring cramp. It's worse than any other muscle in your body.
The only thing I've had like that is I've had IT band issues, but it's not.
What's the IT band? Does that have something to do with the internet?
No, it's like that tendon. It just goes straight from the top of the calf. It kind of like wraps around the back of the leg and goes all the way up to your hip. So it connects like your hip to your knee.
Did you get shin splints initially?
Yeah, oh yeah.
I'd imagine.
Good
Those
Lord,
suck.
I guess. Yeah, and to be honest with you, that's what stopped me from running like a few years back. I did like a 1 mile run, the shin splints, and I was like, no, I'm not doing this ever again. It hurt so bad. It feels like a muscle is just like separating from the bone.
It is.
It's the worst.
That is what it is.
Is that really what it is?
Yes, it's
terrible.
It's your muscle that's attached to your shin is detaching.
Why?
I don't know. And I don't know why it gets better over time. Like, why does it get stronger?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it doesn't. Now it gets me a little bit like the first mile and a half of any run always kind of sucks for me, because, and so mostly mentally because you're thinking to yourself, like, I didn't start all that long ago. I could stop right now. It's fine. Especially if you're thinking about, like, I have to do, like, a 7-mile, 10-mile run. The first mile and a half, you're like, I could quit right now, and it'd be like I never started. Like, it's not a big deal. And then you're thinking to yourself, shit, I'm only, like, halfway through a 5K. And then I have way more than that, and you're done.
Runner's high is pretty cool, though.
Yeah, so, but again, I don't really get that until I'm 3 or 4 miles in. It's usually 4 miles. Once I break that 4-mile hurdle, I'm usually good to 7. And then once I break 7, I could go for like 15.
Is that caused by a lack of oxygen or an increase in endorphins?
I have no clue. But I honestly think it's a combination of like a lack of oxygen, but like an increased head oxygen. You know what I'm saying? Because you're breathing a lot.
Yeah.
And it's just like all right here in your head. But it's a combination. You are releasing endorphins. I think it's just a combination of everything. And it's happened to me a lot quicker depending on my environment, right? So like at night, around the holidays when all the Christmas lights are going on, it's almost instant. I just have to start sweating, and then I'm good.
Well, to people that don't know, runner's high is, for me, is when I just feel like I'm about to die on whatever I'm doing, and literally you come out of it and you have this euphoric feeling like you can run forever.
You can run forever, yeah.
And then it depends on, it's weird, because if you keep at that pace, you'll keep it, but if you slow down, you'll lose it.
Yeah, so once that happens, I try not to have to ever stop for anything. But like things have happened where it's like I've tripped or I've had to cross a busy street, so I've had to stop, and you almost just want to turn around. You're like, yeah, I'm done.
Yeah, because then it all hits you like a ton of bricks.
It makes it hard, and then all of a sudden your legs hurt, and your ankles hurt, your toes hurt. Everything just bothers you.
Speaking of toes, how is the end of your toe doing?
The end of my toe was a little bloody this morning.
That's so gross.
Yeah. So what happened was I had blisters beforehand, and I popped the blisters, so I had just the hard skin, and then I got blisters underneath them again.
You sound like a prom date. You know how every girl at prom's got blisters all over their feet from the shoes they wear?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's you.
And it's only on those 2 toes. Can't figure out what's going on.
I got 2 toes, they hurting in my shoes.
I'm thinking about just wrapping them somehow. Put a big Band-Aid on them.
That's awful. Everything you tell me about what you do makes me not want to do it more.
I found a cool trail around here, and I almost stepped on a coral snake.
And again, reasons I don't want to do what you do.
No lie, coming through the trails right here, you know which ones I'm talking about, right?
Yes.
Comes out by the fire department, and I'm running around, and normally I'm not looking too much like on the side of, I'm always looking ahead of me, and I'm right in the middle, so I'm going to hear like a big animal coming out. I'm not worried about that. So
there's a bum that lives back there, by the way.
Is there really?
Yeah.
Oh, damn it.
I saw him when I was riding my golf cart back there one night.
I didn't see him. But so I'm running, and then all of a sudden I see something look like it was about to cross the road, and then so I stopped, and right away I saw what it was. I was like, oh shit, and I like stopped real quick, real hard.
Are you sure it was a coral snake?
Yeah, there's no white.
Okay.
It was just black, yellow, and red.
I forget the poem.
Yeah, I think it's like
something fellow.
Black on yellow kills a fellow.
Something like that.
Red on black, still intact. So I think it's like white, red, black is the king snake. And then it's like yellow.
King snake's got the
black,
worst
yellow,
deal on earth.
Yeah.
Yeah, because everybody, even if they know the poem's like, nope, I'm going to kill it anyways.
Yep, not even going to mess with it. So I saw it, and then I even pulled up a picture real quick to check. And I was like, oh, yeah, it's definitely a coral snake. But so I did like a stutter step, and it kind of stopped but didn't, but I was still going. So I kind of like tried to like hurdle over it. I mean, I was within like 2 feet of it.
You were pretty much Steve Irwin at that point in time.
I felt at that point in time, dude, I just didn't want to be there.
Steve Irwin would have gone, crikey, let me kiss its face.
Yeah, I kind of wanted to go back and like take pictures, but I was too tired. But no, so we do that trail. So from my house to the end of that trail and back is like 6 miles.
Do you ever take pictures of stuff, and while you're taking pictures, you have this mental thought of, am I really even going to ever look at this picture?
Most of my pictures I never look at again.
Yeah. The only way I look at them is because I keep them in the Amazon Photos thing, and it says, on this day, so many years ago, this is the pictures you took.
Really?
It's kind of cool, yeah. And
what do you do? Just sync it?
It does it automatically. I pay, it's like $60 a year. If you have Prime, pictures are free, so it'll do that.
I gotta look into that.
You just gotta link up to it. It's unlimited for pictures, but for video, you gotta pay for the storage. So I have the videos on there too. But it's cool because it'll show Mine go back all the way to 8 years ago because that's when I started.
Sure.
So it'll show like I get to see Landon's progression and Camden's.
That's pretty cool.
It's pretty neat.
Do you screenshot in lieu of taking notes?
Sometimes.
Because I could pull up the notes and just type something in there, but instead I screenshot it.
Yeah.
And then I never look at it again. My phone is full of food and screenshots.
You need to purge.
I need to purge. I take so many pictures of food. But I'm like, you never know. It was a good meal. I might want to remember how to make it.
I don't think I really have ever taken, unless I make it, I might take a picture if I made it. Like you take pictures of other food?
No. Like food that either I made or I'm about to eat.
Like from a restaurant?
Yeah.
Like an Instagram whore?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
But I do it to remember it. I do because the cheat meals are very important, man. I want to have that cheat meal like fully documented.
That's like your porn.
Yeah. Yeah. People are like, you got any pictures of your ex-girlfriend? I'm like, no, but I got a fucking picture of this burger.
Morgan sent me something today. Speaking of that, let me pull it up. I was laughing at this one because some of those ones you start reading, you're like, what is this crap? She's trying to make me mad or something, you know? But
look, is that food porn or what?
Except you're in it.
Me eating a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Let me pull this up here. You'll like this one.
Chicken wings, pot roast, Mario Lopez. I don't know why Mario Lopez is in there.
Because you're gay. But anyways, it says, she sent me this meme that says, we all know that one ex that just keeps getting finer and finer and finer. It's me. I'm that ex. I started laughing because you expect that to go somewhere else.
Yeah.
I was like getting mad for a second. I'm like, what?
That's pretty funny.
Yeah, she sends me all sorts of funny memes.
That is funny. Yes, I'm looking around. Just mostly food, cars. Look at this. Double Whopper with cheese.
All right. Here's a thing. I want you to open up your phone.
Yep.
I want you to go to your gallery.
Okay.
And I want you to pick. I want you to see what number 7 is. If it's bad, don't show it. But number 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Perfect.
7. Dude, mine's good.
Mine is a screenshot of a website that I didn't want to forget.
It's exactly what you're saying. And mine, let's see if they can get a look at that.
Yeah.
That is Camden with a spaceman hat on.
That's awesome. And check this out. Mine is
blank.
It's a website that I didn't want to forget. So
that's funny.
I told you I do it all the time. I look at it all the time, and that's kind of what it is. And guys, I know this is a slow show. This is a slow one. I'm dying. I honestly think I'm dying. I'm about to put on the compression boots, like right here. I could barely talk. And now these burgers, I'm full. My legs are still hurting. My feetsies are sore. It's been rough.
So on that note, we're going to wrap this one up.
Yes.
And if you've managed to stay with us the whole time live, I want you to send us a message on the Ordinary Guys Show Facebook page and put in the number 2. I want to see who made it this far.
For the number 2?
Yeah.
Maybe we'll send them something.
Yeah.
We keep saying that. You know what, though? We do have some partner companies out there. Guys, I noticed when I went for a run earlier today, and it was really freaking hot. It made me start to think that it's like AC season. Like, we're getting there.
Yeah, it was 84, 85 where I was today.
Yes. So, Brian Bair from BairAir, I hit him up and I asked him what he has going on. And he said that he is doing $25 service calls and $49 maintenance specials.
Dude, this is like, you know how some businesses are feast and famine?
Yeah.
Although I doubt he's ever famine because he's always busy.
Right.
But this is feast season for those guys.
Yeah, and feast season usually means prices jack up because you're calling, you're hot, you need something. But not BairAir, man. They have been freaking awesome. And $25 service call and $49 maintenance call is pretty legit, man. That's cheap.
Yeah.
That's really cheap. So check out BairAir. I know we're on YouTube, so I'll post some of that stuff on the audio only.
And he's trustworthy. Like, you can let him in your house and you don't have to worry about everything getting stolen.
Yeah, I'm absolutely fine. It's like, I would give him the code while we were out on vacation.
In fact, Frank calls him over to fix the AC or do a tune-up and look at it once a week. And the reason why is he leaves his kids here, and they actually babysit him.
Yeah, go to the bar for a few minutes.
It's the cheapest babysitter in town.
Hey, Brian, I need you to check some stuff out. Kids are upstairs. I'll be back.
Yep.
No, it's not that bad. And guys, our partners at American Regardless, remember they use the promo code OGShow to get 10% off. They're going to hook you up over there. And I don't even know if I'm supposed to say this, but
I'm going to.
They have some new stuff coming out, and it looks pretty awesome.
They let you in on secrets?
They let me in on secrets.
I'm jealous.
I know. Well, it's probably because if you looked at my emergency contact on the run from over the weekend, and people would say, like, if an emergency, you got to call so-and-so. If an emergency, you got to call so-and-so. I wish I had it saved. Mine said, in an emergency, destroy phone. Honest to God.
There's an app. Here's something really weird, by the way. There is an app that'll destroy your phone if you don't log in within a certain amount of time.
That's awesome.
And then there's a setting in Facebook where you can give permissions to somebody else to take over your account in the case that you die. So that person writes Facebook and says, hey, so-and-so gave me the permissions, and then they take over so that way they can, post on your behalf or say what, special thank yous or whatever.
That's so weird.
It's in there. I saw it the other day. It's very weird.
I got to find that. That is pretty weird. That's a weird setting.
So, and I never set it up, but it made Morgan mine, which means if you say you're married on there, it automatically makes him your wife.
What?
Yep.
What do you mean it automatically makes him your wife?
No, if you say that if like Morgan, I put on there that we're married, right?
Right.
So it automatically makes her my person.
That takes over.
If I die, she automatically takes over.
That's kind of crazy. Not that it's bad, but it's kind of crazy that's a consideration.
The jerk-offs listening that do things behind their wives' back, you may want to delete that.
Did you see Janet commented? She said that I need to go sleep at your house tonight. I won't be allowed in bed with all this stuff in my guts.
Do you really just fart on her all night?
All night long. It's not all night long. I hold it, and they're loud and long.
Have you ever heard Janet fart?
Yeah.
I've never heard Morgan fart.
Yeah.
I don't think she does.
So, yeah, call her out on the show. Okay, Matthew wants to know if you could take over his if he dies. Yeah, just put him in.
Just put him in married.
Yeah, but just put that you're married to Kevin and it'll transfer over. But no, we had like bratwurst and cabbage.
Oh, that sounds like a terrible fart. Just throw some broccoli in there while you're at it.
We sat there and I heard this little and I turned around. She goes, "What? We had cabbage."
Is that the only time you've ever heard it?
Yeah, it's only been like that though, maybe like 5 times.
See, never, not one time. I don't think she even poops.
She does.
I'm sure she has to.
She has to, yeah.
But I don't think it happens in my presence.
I mean, you're gone most of the time.
She's a hider.
You're gone most of the time. She only needs to hold it for a couple days.
That's true.
But speaking of holding it, I probably am not going to be able to. I'm going to have to poop myself here shortly. So
He's going to go live from the bowl.
Yeah. Hey, and guys, I'm going to be putting something on the Facebook page for the New York City Marathon. I have to share a link with everybody so you guys can check out the team that I'm running for, Team TAPS. So Team TAPS does a tragedy assistance program, and that is to help the surviving spouses and families of fallen heroes. Right? So, people go to war all the time, and a lot of times the people who suffer the most are the families that are left behind. So Team TAPS partners with them to help them get all the grief assistance and to help them move on with a normal life. So pretty good cause, and they are helping me run the New York City Marathon. Because of them, I'm in.
Well, let's hope you make it through and you don't throw up all over the people on the side of the
Well,
runway.
there's a good chance that's going to happen. That's going to be the week after the Washington 50K.
We're going to be burying you.
Yes. I expect it to happen.
I heard something cool today.
What'd you hear?
So I heard on, how on a gravestone it says, born, in my case, 83. Let's hope I die much later, but whatever the date is, it says the most important part on that number is the dash, because that's your life. And I was like, and they said, live for the dash.
Oh,
and I thought that was a cool saying.
That is a cool saying.
Yeah. I don't know where I heard that, by the way, but I was like, that's a really neat saying.
Yeah, because the first year and the last year don't really mean anything.
Yeah, but the dash
It's
does.
everything in between. That's pretty good. On that note, everybody,
Live for the dash.
Live for the dash. And check this out. No more burgers. All gone. We ate them all. We ate all the burgers. All right, everybody. Have a good night.